According to statistics found on the website Statista, global cell phone and digital service use has reached almost 65%, and social media awareness and usage has exceeded saturation point. Multiple communications platforms, such as digital and print communications, are important because we want our schools to be universally accessible to those we serve and should be available to all community stakeholders. Once approval is given for such a plan, a small committee should begin by defining the vision, mission, and goals for the communication. Identification of all stakeholders, including community, other organizations, and businesses, will further clarify the scope, design, and content of the program. The pros for this approach are digital communications keep increasing and stakeholder representation is paramount. There's also a pro in that tax-paying residents are able to see the benefits of those revenues. Cons are that not all stakeholders have digital communications, too many voices can clog the process, and taxpayers may not agree with what the school is doing with their taxes. Using all methods of advertising, conventional and digital, invitations will be extended to the community for interested individuals to participate in a presentation of the proposed communications plan. From those who attend this open session, representatives from the various categories of stakeholders will be chosen to serve on committees when stakeholder options are determined. Experts suggest that surveys are helpful to determine the audience and communication preferences and can also help shape the kind of information that should be shared. The survey should also include all approved social media programs for respondents to choose, as well as the types of information and news that the respondents prefer. The results of the survey will provide a minimum selection of communication platforms to include in the plan, such as Facebook and Twitter. In spite of the heavy use of social media, there are still stakeholders who prefer to have school news in print or email, so the communications plan needs to include as many vehicles as needed. Pros include the fact that open meetings show transparencies, surveys show preferences, print and digital covers all needs. Facebook and Twitter support text-based communication, and there is time to approve pictures. Cons are that open meetings can be hard to manage, not everyone completes surveys, and print is slower and costs more. In addition to the structure of the communications program, a decision must be made concerning the types of information that will be shared publicly. A list will be created consisting of approved topics, forbidden topics, and gray areas requiring specific approval. Social media agents representing each of the schools in the district will be chosen for specific training in social media principles, such as post length, frequency, and format, and training in productive ways to engage and interact with social media responses. Only these trained social media agents will be given the privileges required to post on behalf of their schools, and only their comments in response to the public will be considered an official response. Pros are avoiding controversial topics can avoid conflict. Cons are that some stakeholders may see free speech as an important part of education. Thank you.